and welcome. My name is Michael Hilkemeyer from ICTE Solutions Australia with the Technology in Early Childhood Education podcast for those people who want to successfully integrate digital technology in their early learning environment. To be a responsive educator means that you value and build on a child's technological skills, interests, abilities, and knowledge. It all begins when you consider in your planning what digital technology the children have at home and whether the children are allowed to use the digital technology and for what purposes. You can find this out from the moment the children enter your early learning environment with discussions and conversations with their parents and carers. This is important as today their ICT knowledge, skills, and understanding are usually already developed, and many children are technically competent and confident users of the variety of different digital technologies which they encounter on a regular basis. Throughout their time role-playing with digital technologies, children will begin to understand that ICT and digital technologies can be used for a range of purposes, such as communications and entertainment. They additionally begin to use it for their own purposes. It is significant, therefore, that you value and understand these developing competencies, and you can ensure that you do this by considering this in your planning. By understanding these competencies, you'll be able to challenge and stimulate them in their role play experiences with digital technologies. Set clear learning intentions that will build on what the young children already know and can do. Throughout this process, the effectiveness of your planning will depend on your ongoing discussions with your practitioner colleagues and, of course, parents, along with your own observation and assessment of the children. It is essential that you develop a clear understanding of the children's developing ICT competencies, and these need to be linked to the everyday digital technologies with which they encounter. Ensure that you do value these competencies that children develop at home, and appreciate the links that these have with the ICT competencies that you are trying to facilitate while the children are in your early learning environment. You can build on your understanding of these ICT competencies by going through these very points here on the screen. So, for example, you could ask parents or carers more than what digital technology is available at home. You can ascertain what access the children have had to the technology, understand the nature of the digital activities and experiences, and value these experiences the children have had. Once you have achieved this, you will be able to facilitate a challenging and responsive role play experience that will build on what children know and can already do. Additionally, you will also be able to consider how the role play experience can be adapted for individual or groups of children, especially for children with specific needs, such as special education needs, or children with children with English as a second language, for example. As a final note, these final points will enable you to plan the process effectively in your early learning environment. So consider the children's own life experiences and knowledge, how the children will be involved in the setting up of the role play, the attitudes of the adults and their involvement in the play, the spaces available, whether it will be indoors or outdoors, the time available, whether there is the opportunity for the role play to develop over time, and of course, the quality and appropriateness of the resources. And that is what I will be discussing in the next episode. And if you like this episode, please head over to my website and grab my free online course for early childhood educators at www.ictesolutions.com.au.